Yo, yo, motherfucking fed lot of Monkey Boy here, welcoming you back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Skyward. So in the last part, we did Farron's Silent Realm, and we learned basically how to progress. We learned how to open that other door. But before we go and do that, there's something I actually realized I forgot to do. See, like, I figured I should check to see if I'm, like, keeping up with all of the goddess chests, and it turns out I actually missed one. There's actually another one that you can jump down to, which, as you can see, is right there. So what we want to do is let's get a nice running start, and I hope that this works. Perfect. And we actually, yeah, you have to land on that platform, and then you can walk this tightrope, and that's how you get this goddess cube. Now, in addition to this one I missed, there's actually I missed one other goddess cube way back in Eldin. Like when I the first time I went to Eldin, I activated 5 of the goddess cubes, and there's actually 6 of them. I missed one. So after we finish the next dungeon, when we go in the sky and I do all of my side questy stuff, at some point along the way I will stop by in Eldin and activate that goddess cube, and then I'll pick up the goddess chest as well. But anyway, that's really all I need to do with that. The other thing we need to do is, well, I mean, that's the only, like, side quest related thing. Next up, let's actually continue with the main quest, and to do that, we have to go to the gate, which is somewhere. Like, as I said, I always get lost in this place. I'm not sure what it is. Like, I mean, it doesn't really seem like the kind of place that you would get lost. Maybe I just never took the time to, like, commit to memory where everything is or something. But I, like, can never find my way around this place easily. I think it's over here. Yeah, here we go. Also, something I didn't mention last time, and something it's kind of cool, but I have exactly 888 rupees. 888. That's kind of cool. That's almost my what do you call, like, the number, like, before, like, the phone number? I guess, like, the address code or something. Like, you know how, like, I mean, at least in the United States, you have, like, 3-digit, area code. That's what it's called, the area code. That's almost my area code. That's not my actual area code. Okay, now it's 889, so I guess I ruined that. I shouldn't have gone after that, blue bokoblin. I just wanted to see if I could get a heart, because I'm missing 1 heart, and that's kind of lame. So hopefully I can find one. Okay, maybe this guy will give me a heart. Will ya? Nope. Alright, whatever. So anyway, now that we know how to open this, we can now, apparently now, feel, talk to us. Now that this is Sacred Flames behind that gate. Yeah. Oh, I bet. Skyward Strike, huh? Alright. Thanks a lot. So anyways, for some reason only now we can do it. Not really sure why, because I mean that other symbol was there the whole time, but now we can Skyward Strike. Maybe I have to, like, okay, I just have to get close. I thought I actually had to shoot it. But anyways, now that we've Skyward Strike, basically we just have to fill in. So if you know what the symbol of courage is, basically what we have to do is we just have to okay, can I, like, okay, there we go. My bar is messing up. Anyway, we just have to draw a circle over here, and that is a terrible circle, and it's probably not even going to register. Okay, that failed. Oh well. You just have to complete the symbol by, like, drawing, but it's not that easy to draw when you're just trying to, like, wave your arm. I mean, it's pretty lenient on what it'll consider a circle. So it'll probably consider this. Maybe. Okay. Nope. I guess this game is a little bit more picky than I remember. I mean, alright, let's start right here. Let's go big up and around, down, and is it gonna take that? Okay. I'm not really sure, like, what the what do you call the sort of like the boundaries of, like, what it'll accept and what it won't is, because I mean that obviously wasn't perfect either, but there's some sort of range in which the game will, like, accept it. Okay, here we go. Now we're getting hearts. But yeah, there's, like, there's some range of what it'll accept and some range of what it calls bad. But anyways, now we're going to go to a new part of Farron. The other part, I mean, the Silent Realm is sort of something else, and then the tree is still part of Farron Woods, but this is actually a brand new section. That means that we get, like, we get the name, and then we get the whole filling in the map and all that cool stuff. Yep, this is called Lake Flora. I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys would have figured that it would have been a water, like a water area, given that we just got the water dragon's scale. But there we go. And so now we can go swimming. I'm not sure if I don't think that there's really anything over there. I think that we just sort of have to follow the stream for a little bit. Let's stay above water. We don't want Link drowning. Get more amber relics. I may as well. Okay, I guess if you get them in the water, it doesn't you don't get like the little cutscene, you know, because. And I think also, just like if you get it with the beetle, it doesn't give you the little cutscene either. So now Fee's probably gonna say something, either that or okay, no, it's this guy. So this thing is called a Parella, I believe. Another human. I just have to avoid eye contact and back away slowly. Well, that's not very nice. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Can't escape me. Back here. So for now, we just sort of have to chase him and do some stuff. I'm not sure. Is there anything actually in this room? Because in some of these underwater areas, there's actually like a ton of money and stuff. But I don't think that's just yet. I think that's further down. Am I right about that? Yeah. So anyways, what we have to do here is, he's gonna be all like, "Ooh, you can't get me," before tell the excellence about your little inversion. I'm not really sure why these things are so mean to poor Link. I mean, he's trying to say, didn't see that coming. There's no way you're going to be able to follow me now. You're gonna cry. If there's one thing Link doesn't do ever, it's cry. And the other thing is, he doesn't, you know, get stopped by, okay, I didn't want to talk to you. Let's go a little bit further back. And I'm not really sure why this guy is just sort of standing there. I mean, if I like just got past, I would sort of like run away, but these guys aren't exactly the smartest. I mean, they think that Link is evil, so that's kind of the stupidest thing. But yeah, these things are kind of... That's a water dragon scale. Does that make you an emissary of the gods, like the water dragon said? I've got an idea. Maybe you can help her. Well, I was gonna do that for free initially, but you're kind of mean to me, so I'm gonna require a down payment of a couple thousand rupees. You know, just that's what you get for being rude. I mean, you shouldn't be rude to people before you've like even met them. You gotta like be nice to begin with, and it'll work along. It'll work a lot better out in the long run. I mean, maybe I get this guy learned his lesson, so I'll forgive him for now. Link's the bigger man, so he doesn't hold grudges or anything, you know. Like okay. Anyways, just whenever you see like those little wooden things, you just have to do a great spin into them, and you do the great spin just by shaking. Okay. I was expecting to meet up with my friend here. Path is blocked by a huge boulder. That's a good question. What do we do? For starters, there's a bird statue. I'm not actually sure if we can like. Wait, let me check it. Wait, how do I like? Can I like interact with this thing? I like that. Okay, there we go. Okay, so this isn't one that you can like what do you call it? That you can like just land in from the sky. The ones that say return to the sky are the ones that you can drop down from the sky when you just first enter a region. So okay, so here's where we can get some cool stuff. If you basically spin into these guys, they basically act as bombs, and you can use them to blow up all of the rocks. That's actually what we have to do to progress. But I don't remember which one it is, but one of these big rocks has a silver rupee, which is worth 100 rupees, and I'm gonna try and find that because that's good money. Okay, is it this guy? Okay, I just blew up the one that you have to blow up to progress. So, that's pretty cool. I thought that might have been the one with the silver rupee, but, I guess that's the one that you use to progress. That's using your noodle. Excellence. Okay, thanks. Okay, I'm gonna keep looking. Okay, is this the one? I know one of these has a silver rupee. Okay, and I just hit that guy the wrong direction. Okay, the one over here has, okay, it has 40 rupees behind it. That's pretty good. Okay, if you blow up the one in the middle... Okay, the one in the middle is the one with the silver rupee in it. Okay, Link, can we, learn how to swim underwater? I mean, it's not that hard. I mean, come on, man. Oh, come on. Oh, dang it. It's sort of, like, hard to, like, dive, because you have to, like, point... You have to, like, be holding A and then, like, pressing down. The swimming controls in this game are kind of finicky. They're not, like... Not the worst swimming controls I've ever had to deal with it, but they're not the easiest either. Anyways, which is the one that we go through? I think it was the one that's... Okay, it's the one with, like, the guy right next to it. I guess that makes sense. Okay, get out of here. Every time I hit these things, it, like, gives me a little bit of damage, and it's sort of getting annoying. I lost 4 hearts because, like, I kept, like, getting hit for, like, a quarter of a heart of damage or something. Anyways, now that we get here, is this the room with the... One of these areas has the goddess cube in it, and I don't, like, remember where everything is in this area. I, like, remember that there's, like... Okay, so right here we have to, okay, I guess he's gonna tell us. Can't get through. Humans in your bones. Talk about inconvenient. I wouldn't be talking. At least we can, like, you know, walk. I mean, if these things were, like, outside the water, they just sort of be flopping around all over the place. Anyways, we can just use a, great spin like that, and we can get over it. We have to do that a few times, mainly in, like, the next dungeon and stuff. You know, it's the water dragon seal that made that little stunt possible. Well, excuse me, princess, or I guess excuse me, whatever this thing's name is. I think this one specifically actually has like an actual name, but I have no clue what it is. I think it's like jellyfish or something. Okay, here we have to do it again. I have to say this thing is lucky that these rocks have a tiny hole in it, or else it would be me who would be jumping out, and this guy could just sort of like wait down there forever. Anyways, okay, I guess I was a little bit too far back when I tried that. No big deal. Let's just try that again. Come up and okay, there we go. Don't fall off. All right, there we go. So over here, I believe is this the one where, okay, so this is the one that we can descend to, since it said return to the sky. So if you ever want to come here real quick, we can talk to you. And I believe somewhere around here is the goddess cube. Where is it? Okay, here's a choo-choo who's not really. Okay, seriously, I'm getting the best RNG ever. Like, I killed one chew and it gave me a jelly blob. Like, that is so awesome. Okay, is it over here? Okay, over here is okay. I see the goddess cube over there, but at least for now we can get a another goddess plume. Like, seriously, these things cannot be that rare. I've gotten like 6 of them this playthrough. I mean, like I said, I think the goddess cubes are goddess plumes are a treasure that sort of always appears. Like if there is a they have a set location. So I think that chest will always give a goddess plume, but I could be wrong about that. So don't hold me accountable if I'm wrong. Oh, look what we got there. That's a big guy. I'm gonna use a bomb on him, because bombs apparently kill. Okay, that bomb didn't go anywhere. Okay, I'm gonna see if can I like pick that up. Okay, I saved my bomb. Okay, get off me. I think he actually gave me some damage. Okay, I'll just spin attack them for now. And okay, see I heard another jelly blob. Okay, I grabbed it. But like seriously, this is such good RNG. I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm just find it surprising. Anyway, over here, there we go. Got the goddess cube, and now we can progress. I knew that like. Because, I mean, this whole section is sort of like one long river, and there's like these little rooms, and all of the rooms have like something, and I didn't remember which room was the one with the goddess cube, and I guess it was this one. This isn't like the final room, because we still haven't gotten to the water dragon, so to do that we just have to jump back down and keep on swimming. So I wasn't sure if this was the room, or like maybe it was the next room, or, you know, somewhere in here anyway. So now let's just leave this guy behind, because honestly, he's just sort of getting annoying. We get to do our jump again. Okay, I guess he caught up with us. Oh well, I was hoping maybe we could leave him behind. Okay, so there's this guy. This is a new kind of enemy. They're back. That's one of the fish the weirdo brought in here. And they're as mean as they come. I highly doubt that, but anyways, to kill these guys, just spin into it a few times. Let's line up and gotcha. Okay, once. Twice. I think it's dead now, yeah. You just have to spin into them like twice. The first one knocks them over, and then the second one kills them. Okay, can I like get those hearts? The hearts I think are gone. Oh well. Just like all of my love. Okay, nope, there they are. I can still save them. Okay, no, can I like please get those? Okay, there we go, got them all. So now let's just continue going forward. I believe, is this the right way? No, I got turned around a little bit. I guess in the middle of the fight or whatnot. I think that this is, I mean, I'm probably supposed to like be going the same. Okay, no, yeah, here it is. We actually need this person to unlock this door right here. So you want to do that? No? I have to talk to you first. Okay, I guess we have to get in that magical little loading zone, which will load this cutscene where the guy unlocks the door. For Excellence is up ahead. Hang in just a second. So I guess this thing has one use, and I mean, I'm not really sure how this works, because he said he didn't have any bones, so I don't think something like completely like, I don't think like an invertebrate could like, you know, would be like rigid enough to sort of like turn and have like the whole door turn with it. So I guess these things are, maybe they have like telekinetic abilities or something, so they're just like putting their head in there, and then like, maybe it's like a some sort of like sensor where like if they put their head in there, the door automatically turns. I'm not totally sure. I think I question the logic of video games way too much than it is healthy. So anyway, this is the room with this is like the final room of Lake Floria. This is where the water dragon is, so I think we may as well come and see hello. I mean, we've come pretty far. Okay, dang it, I missed. Aw, dang, she's gonna be like not impressed with me anymore. Okay, second try, not terrible. So come over here and that's the water dragon. Ah! There you are, human! You have intruded into my home. People are so like... You will explain how you got here. Water dragon, is that you? I mean, you looked a lot bigger on TV. And I really don't think you could eat me, given your mouth is, like, pretty small. I mean, you might be able to get, like, one finger in there. But, that's about it. Let's say that's one of my skills you have. Why is the scale so important? Can't Link just say I'm from the sky and I'm the hero of legend and you said that you could like help me find a flame, you know? I mean, if I know about like the sacred flames and stuff, I think that means that I'm pretty important. Told that scruffy little thing. But I digress. So she just said like she should come and eat the that old Kikwi guy. Who, apparently his name is like Yerbal, because I had to look it up so I could put like a picture for like the thumbnail of the last video. But yeah, his name's Yerbal. So that's pretty cool. I didn't know that before that. No, shortly before I was attacked by a pompous creature calling himself Girahim, huh? Oh, Girahim, dude, that's my favorite. That's my bae, you know? I mean, he's playing the Joker in the next movie, so he sort of got that celebrity status. So the water dragon says something like, yeah, she needs some more healing water or whatever because I guess Girahim like injured the dragon. I think the dragon is a female. I think this dragon is a female. There are like some other dragons, and I think some of the other ones might be male, but I'm pretty sure this one's a female. And anyways, prepare a vessel for this purpose. Oh yeah, that just means a bottle. Do I not have any empty bottles? Oh yeah, I still have Fledge's steroids, don't I? I guess I should just use up I guess I'll use up the steroids now on myself. So anyways, the idea is we have to douse for... So basically, if you weren't paying attention, I don't blame you because I wouldn't be paying attention either. I mean, I'm not even paying attention right now. I'm just like mashing through the credits I'm just mashing through the text as fast as possible. But for all the people who don't pay attention and all that stuff, basically, she got injured in a tussle with Girahim, and she needs like magical healing water or whatnot to heal because, you know, I guess if you're a water dragon, water heals you, but she doesn't need any water. Like the water that's all around isn't going to do it. She needs sacred water, so we have to go get some sacred water for her. And the idea is now that we can douse for it, we can use the douser to find the sacred water and bring it back. So, but first things first, let's raid the water dragon's living conditions because that's what she gets for being rude. I mean, if you're rude to Link, he'll just steal your stuff. Like, they just sort of the way of life. There might be another goddess cube in here, but there probably isn't, so I'm probably wasting my time. I mean, at least I got like a monster horn. Those things are kind of cool. Nah, they're not really. Okay, I think I have to like use a big jump to get up here. Okay, or maybe I can't actually get up there. It doesn't look like you can even like reach there. So I'm not totally sure what I'm supposed to. Okay, it looks like I can get on over here because it looks like it's lower over here. Okay, let's try that one more time. And this time, okay, there we go. Is there anything good over here? Probably not. There's a skull of something. Maybe that was the dragon's last meal or something. That's kind of terrifying. Hopefully I don't become her next meal. Okay, there's another chest. So I guess this was... If it's another goddess plume, I'm gonna not be surprised, basically. Okay, nope, 100 rupees. Now that's more like I'm talking about. Now there actually is a place where you can go and sell your rare treasures and get rupees. I've never really had to do that, and I actually didn't even know that existed until like after I finished playing the game. It's sort of like an obscure place. Like it's something that would be kind of difficult to figure out. But if we ever really need to do that, I can just sell some of the goddess plumes. The thing is, I don't really like selling it unless I've like finished all of the upgrades, cause yeah. Anyways, we can Here's another bird statue. So let's save here, or I don't even need to save. I just have to press cancel, and it'll like register as being a what do you call it? It'll like register as a place that we can come down from the sky right here. I'm just showing this off. I'm not going to do this for every time, but I haven't really done this a lot of times. But I'm just showing that you can whenever you see the blue butterflies, you can use the goddess harp and reveal something. Actually, speaking of that, I forgot to go check on the Goron to see if I could do his side quest. Okay, I'm gonna do that after I go where you need to go to get the sacred water. So if you come through this path, this brings us back to what do you call it? To Faron Woods. This is that log that I showed off a while ago, and I'm just showing that this is like another way to connect them all up. But obviously this log we couldn't get to, but now we can push it down, and this basically makes it a lot easier, because now we can get to the other side of Lake Floria as opposed to having to go all the way through the like river and stuff. So anyways, I'm just gonna meet you where the dousing is, because you guys don't need to see me walk all the way through Faron Woods again. So I'll just meet you where we need to go. Alright, and we are back. So this is kind of interesting. The rest of this video is actually going to have post-commentary, and the reason for that is that, like, at this point the recording sort of started messing up, and basically what was happening is that, like, little pieces of the recording just sort of, like, kept disappearing, if that makes sense. Like, I'll do a point out. Like, you can see how, like, the scene just sort of, like, jumps, like, and it shouldn't be jumping. Like, it's not a jump cut that I made. It's like the recording actually sort of skips. Now, this has happened before, but beforehand it would basically mess up the audio. It would basically desynchronize the video with the audio, and when that happened, it sort of made me have to redo everything because it sounded terrible. I mean, like you would hear, like, Link would be running and you wouldn't hear the running sound until later. It just sounded terrible. So here it didn't do that, so I didn't have to completely scrap it. But what did happen is that I record my commentary separately, and my commentary didn't have any problems with it, and basically over time my commentary just more and more kept desyncing. Alright, sorry about that. I just had like a little cough and I just cut that out, so it's whatever. But anyways, my commentary was fine, so over time my commentary would become more and more delayed since little pieces of the video would be gone. And I could fix that. Okay, so like right there you saw that it just sort of like skipped. But basically I could technically fix this. I mean, I could like find all of the spots and I could adjust it accordingly. I did do that for, I believe, the Lanayru mining facility when there were like a few problems when I just decided to fix it. But here there are like tons of them, so I don't know, I guess I'm just kind of lazy. So I'm doing post commentary. Oh well. I mean, I didn't really want to re-record this or take the time to, like, I think this is actually probably the fastest option. But anyway, basically what I'm showing off here is a goddess. Well, like you see right there, it just sort of like cut out me doing everything. Anyways, I guess let me talk about the end. Like, you see how he just keeps on cutting. So yeah, I'm sorry about that, but I think that you guys can sort of get the gist of what's going on. If you can't, I'll just explain it. So anyways, yeah, Link is just like literally teleporting all over the place. It's sort of funny actually, but I'll just explain what's going on, and I think the video is good enough. Basically, we're in the Skyview Temple because we have to go and get the sacred water, and if you couldn't tell, the sacred water is in the Skyview Spring, or basically the area of water that's beyond the boss door, where we got the ruby tablet, and we have to go through it. But as you can see, the door is actually locked again, so I guess Nintendo knew that we'd have to go through the dungeon again, so they actually made some minor puzzles. This is the only separate thing. There's a key that's gone, and you have to sort of find it. Now, we actually did show off where the key was the first time coming through. We actually have to come into this room, and if you remember, this is the room where there was that little crawl space, and on the other side there was a switch, and also like these magmas are here, or I guess there's one magma. Not really sure how we got here, since they're in Elden. I didn't really think the different like service areas really mingled that much. I guess no, the Gorko the Goron, he's been everywhere. I mean, we saw him in Lanayru a bunch of times. But yeah, what we have to do is we actually have to come into this crawl space, and now it's underwater. And I had concerns about the crawl space back in Linear Mining Facility about like how I'd never do that because if you get stuck, you're done. But wow, this crawl space is underwater. I mean, that's like 100 times worse. But yeah, I guess for as I said before, you don't get the Triforce of Courage for being a baby, and Link is definitely living up to the legend. I mean, he just went there and look at that, another cut. Ugh, whatever. Like I said, I'm sorry about this, guys, but it's the best I could do. Like, I mean, even if I did use my original commentary, you'd still be missing major portions of it, so it doesn't really matter. I mean, I could re-record it, but I mean, the first half turned out fine, and I didn't really think it was necessary. But yeah, basically, if you cut. So that's actually kind of a cool puzzle in the sense that you have to basically go through the crawl space that you saw before, but now we have the ability to go underwater, so we can. And then on the other side, you have like a little dirt patch, and now we have the digging mitts, so we can dig into it. I think I pointed out the digging mitts before, but oh well, I guess now we're showing. But like, I mean, I think I pointed out that like little patch before, but we obviously couldn't do anything with it. I don't think that there was even a key there initially. I think like the key doesn't come into later. That's what it says here. So here I sort of forgot what you have to do. I thought you had to like hit these guys with the beetle because you can't climb the ropes just yet because those guys have arrows. Those are archer bokoblins, and basically if you get on the rope they won't follow you. They'll just shoot you with an arrow and it'll give you a little bit of damage, and eventually you'll just run out of health if you keep on trying to do that, because they won't ever get on the rope with you, which is unlike the bokoblin who was here the first time. So what you have to do is you actually have to. I thought you had to hit him with the beetle, but I guess the beetle doesn't do any damage. What you actually have to do is you have to grab the bomb and just bomb them, and now you can climb the rope. They're both very dead. So yeah, like as you can see, we keep like having like these like cuts and sort of like glitchy looking, but the actual like game audio and like it's all synchronized, so like I guess it's still sort of okay. I don't know. So anyway, here's the magma, and he says all he's found is water, which no good thief beat me to it. Well, I actually raided this place the first time I was here, and whatever. But yeah, we like raided this place. How many rupees did we get? We got all the treasure chests. So yeah, we already beat him to it, and he said like all there's left is water, which coincidentally that's what we need. So anyway, you come in here, and there are actually 3 Stalfoses, which I guess is the sort of boss. No, Gearhim isn't here. I know we're all disappointed. I would wanted to fight him as well. So here I'm showing that you can actually, now we have bombs, and you can actually if you like use a bomb, they'll actually you'll see basically all of their arms will fall below them, so you can get in some easy hits. But then like when they pick up the swords or something, do a cool attack. So my strategy with this is just do like spin attacks. Try and like get them all lined up, and if you do like a horizontal spin, you should be able to hit at least one of them. Here, I don't know what I was trying to do. Like, anyway, I think anyway there you can see your bomb. You try and get away because I kept getting hit, but then you can attack them really easy. And the other strategy is just sort of like do spin attacks and try and like hit as many as you can. I think spin attacks probably have the best like success of like being able to hit more than one. Okay, the first one is dead, and yeah, for some reason I killed the first one way before the other 2. I'm not really sure why. Okay, here I ran out of stamina, because you can run out of stamina if you use too many spin attacks. Okay, another random. It's really weird like watching. It looks like Link is like teleporting all over the place. Eventually I'm gonna like get smart and start shield bashing. My shield actually took a lot of damage. Before the next part, I'm gonna go back to Skyloft and fix it, because I have like 2 hits or something left, and that's not good. Okay, eventually I'm gonna start shield bashing. Okay, I think when there's 1 left. Okay, the second one is dead. You can actually get bombs from the pots, which is kind of cool, because I guess okay, I guess we can get to see the shield, but she just sort of died. Anyways, okay. But yeah, I guess the game obviously knew that bombs are very effective against Stalfos, and actually bombs are really effective just against all enemies in this game. I mean, this is probably like one of the strongest incarnation of bombs in like the Zelda series, you know, because I mean, I remember like that like chew that like the bomb just like incinerated it. I mean, chews are obviously easy enemies, but it was like a big chew that normally would like split into little pieces and stuff. But yeah, they really do a lot of damage to Stalfos. So anyway, here we are in Skyview Spring again, and if you didn't get the goddess cube, here's another good time to do it. Like, this is sort of when you notice it, because this is when I noticed it, at least. I mean, I hit the first time I came here, I just hit the thing. I didn't even consider going behind it. But here, you have to go behind it, and I'm just glitching all over the place. Anyways, that sacred water here, I'm just using up my red potion, because, I mean, I didn't have any empty bottles. But you want to get it basically right underneath the waterfall. There's also, like, a little arrow telling you where to go. But it's basically, the sacred water specifically is, like, surrounded by the fairies, and there's, like, water, and, like, it's where, like, little waterfall is. And then if he's going to teleport us out of there, 95% probability, yeah. But then he'll teleport us out of there, and I think something glitched. Anyways, here we are with the Goron. I just cut out all this stuff initially. As I said before, now we're going to be doing the Goron. This is actually, I couldn't actually finish the entire Goron side quest, but if you remember the last time we talked to him, he showed us the Gossip Stones, but here, if you do it now, you can reveal the Goddess Walls, which I didn't actually explain. I showed that off before, but it sort of glitched all over the place, and I'll still explain why I've been needed to post commentary. So here I'll explain what these are. So sometimes when you get to play the song near the Blessed Butterfly, it'll reveal a wall, and you can basically draw on the wall, and depending on what you draw, it'll basically drop it. So the Goron is basically sort of telling you all the things you can draw. So the first thing he said, like, Life's Crimson Vessel, which obviously means hearts. So we can draw a heart on it and get some stuff. Now, I will say, you might have noticed that the last one I got hearts, if you draw, like, anything, like, if you go to a gossip and you just, like, zigzag all over the place, you just draw anything, you will get 3 hearts. You get 3 hearts if it doesn't look like anything else. But if you actually try and draw a heart, like I did right here, it gives you, I believe, 9 hearts. So that's pretty cool. And, so yeah, if you really need hearts, draw a heart. If you're only down by, like, 2 hearts, you can just draw anything and you'll, re-heal, like, everything. And for doing that, we get the piece of heart, which I thought they didn't get the piece of heart until you did all of the things, but I guess you only need to do the first one. Now, I did try to continue onwards. I think he says that, like, goddess walls lose their power, so yeah, if you try and go to a goddess wall again, it won't be there. What you actually have to do, if you want to go to the same goddess wall multiple times, you actually have to reset the game or save and quit, you know. So I just did that. Just go to, like, the bird statue over there. Save and quit, or save, then use the reset function. Anyway, here's another thing you can do. Close circle, you who hungers for destructive force. If you can't tell what that is a bomb. So yeah, you can also get bombs. These are basically all the different things that you can get from the goddess walls. So you can get hearts, you can get bombs, and basically every single thing that he'll tell you is one of the things that you can do. So here I'm trying to draw a bomb. To get a bomb, you just want to sort of draw a circle, and I just drew, like, a little, like, fuse at the top, because for good measure. I'm not sure if you need that, but I got the bomb, so it must have worked. I like how it's like Bombo Dongo, because I guess it's like King Dodongo, who got blown up by bomb. I guess he didn't really get blown up by the bombs, he just ate the bomb, and then I stabbed him. And anyway, there we go, we got 100 rupees along with refill on bombs. And here we are. This is actually the last one I could do. There are 5 things that you can get from goddess walls. But the 4th thing, I believe, or at least the 4th thing that he'd tell you, is actually a collectible that we haven't encountered yet. Spoiler alert, it's arrows, because, yeah, it's a huge shocker, guys. The bow and arrow is in this game. I mean, it's only been in, what, every single Zelda game to date, so I don't think anybody's really... I mean, we saw arrows in, in that shop back in Skyloft, the shop where you, like, buy shields and stuff. There were arrows there, so there's no surprise anywhere. Anyway, if you draw a rupee, which is what he just told you, you can get a bunch of rupees. And the next thing that he'll tell you, or he doesn't actually tell you, because I went back to him and he just sort of, like, said something like, can you draw this for me? But if you come back here, I believe after you've gotten arrows, he'll tell you about the arrows. And then there's one other thing that you can get from, which I won't spoil now, because it's something that's not as, like, not as something that you'd think. I mean, you'd think that you can get arrows from it, because, I mean, you can get bombs from it. Why not arrows? Anyway, another cut, because why not? These are, like, things that I'd be, like, saying, I will meet you over here. But now I like, did all of, like, the cutting before I did the post-commentary. I just realized I forgot to do my little, piece of heart counter, though. Oh, well, I'll just do that, after this. No big deal. Anyways, we got the sacred water. The sacred water isn't like sacred water from, like, Wind Waker for say where you have like that forest water that you have like 20 minutes before it becomes normal. In this game, the sacred water is always sacred water, so it doesn't matter that we reset the game a few times. So anyways, we can just come to the dragon and talk to the dragon. If you just use the sacred water, if you just like open up the bottle and use the water, he'll basically just drop it on the ground and it won't work. And then you'll have to go all the way back to Skyview Spring, which kind of takes a while. So don't do that. I mean, it doesn't take that long. The key is, if you've gone through it once, the Stalfoses will still be dead if you have to go back, and the key will... I mean, there'll obviously still be enemies, but you won't have to re-get the key, and you won't have to refight the Stalfos, but it still kind of takes a while. I mean, it doesn't take that long, because you can just use, like, the bird statue warps I showed about. Anyway, this is the real form of the dragon, whose name is Farron, I believe, and, I mean, it's a lot better than the than him before, when he was just sort of, like, hiding in that basin, looking kind of weak, but here, now he looks majestic. I keep saying I believe, as I said before, I believe this dragon is a she. There are 2 other dragons. There's 1 dragon per surface area, and I believe, at the very least, I'm pretty sure the one in Linnea is a male. I'm not totally sure about the one in Eldon. I guess I can just say their names are Linnea and Eldon as well. All of the dragons, they're named after their, are named after the, province that they're in. I guess that's sort of a spoiler that there are other dragons, but I think that's sort of an obvious thing. I mean, if you've got the water dragon in Farron, I think it sort of goes without saying that there's going to be one in Eldon and Linnea as well. So, yeah. I mean, I'm not going to say what their purpose is later on. I'll just say that they exist. I mean, I don't really know if I should even, like, be saying spoilers. I mean, this game came out almost 5 years ago, so... I mean, it's whatever. Anyways, what's behind there, obviously, if you couldn't tell, is the next dungeon. And the next dungeon is really awesome. I also like how Farron opens it. She just sort of, like, smashes her, like, hands into the waterfall, and the waterfall just stops. That's awesome. I wish I could do that, just, like, punch something and just completely stops. But yeah, as I said, the next dungeon is really awesome. Like, the next 3 dungeons are... like 3 of the best dungeons in the whole series, in my opinion. Like, if I made a top 10 list, they'd all be on there, maybe even in like the top 5. So yeah, I'm super excited to be playing it through for you guys. Like, I'm gonna have a great time. They're all just super fun and to play through and stuff. Anyways, that's gonna be it for today. We did some stuff, and yeah, I thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye and take care.